Migraine and headaches are a widely present ailment in our modern society. We are all overloaded with numerous kinds of stress factors, dietary mistakes, social and environmental problems, etc. And not to forget our educational ignorance about how to live a balanced psycho-spiritual life from childhood on to old age. According to Daily Mail, quote, migraines are bringing misery to millions of people, with 1 in 3 failing to get any relief from unreliable killing medication. Migraines are more than just a normal headache. They are considered rather severe headaches which develop in several different waves or stages, and these can become repetitious or chronic. According to statistics, more than 12% of the world's population gets migraine or headaches sometimes in their life. There are numerous causal factors in all this, with often very practical connotations. Here are a few major causes for headaches, as the New Health Advisor suggests. First, stress at work can be a major cause of migraine or headaches. Second, food and beverages. Chocolate can be a headache trigger and migraine trigger. Smells can be a headache trigger. Red wine and even champagne can do it. Meal skipping can cause a lot of issues, and one of them is headaches. Drinking too much soda with caffeine or too much coffee can cause headaches instead of helping them. Then third, another cause can be tight hairstyles. Pulling hair back, for example, in a tight way can cause headaches. Or covering the head with hats, with headbands and hair clips can make our heads so sensitive that it creates headache. Then fourth, too much activity. People who run or do heavy work suffer often from increased headaches. Some people even get headache after sex. Then slouching, 5. No sitting up straight or standing up straight can strain your neck muscles and can cause headaches. And 6. Smoking, of course. Nicotine makes the blood vessels in the brain constrict and can cause headaches. You can also get headaches from breathing in someone else's secondhand smoke. And then 7, also not drinking water can be a cause of headaches. So then, question, why not try the natural way? Nature has been with us since ever, as we human beings have been running across the planet. Long, long before the chemical age, the biochemical way with medicinal plants was the most important means of healing. Why are we so inclined to forget this? Is the collective matrix so strong that we do not believe in the plants anymore? Let us look into a few vegetable brain champions from aromatherapy knowledge, which have their word to say today for us in so many ways. If you suffer from migraines or repetitive headaches, if you suffer from forgetting things, and that no chemicals and conventional medicine has been helping you, here are 2 miraculous essential oils that you may want to try. The first one is peppermint. The popularity of peppermint and its essential oil also in our times is largely due to its fresh, invigorating fragrance, its tonifying and relaxing effects on the mind, and its powerful multiple healing properties. As an antispasmodic and momentary painkiller, applicable even undiluted or slightly mixed with the vegetable oil on the temples or shoulders and the neck, it is unrivaled. Stimulating and invigorating, peppermint is specifically useful in case of mental or physical fatigue. And above all, it has a nearly guaranteed effect in case of headaches or migraine. Here are 2 experiences. One here, I've been a sinus migraine sufferer for about 11 years. Prescription meds made me feel totally out of it, and my migraines can be daily when the weather changes. I read online that peppermint and lavender can help, so I layered both of them everywhere where my head hurt. I could not believe the results. My migraine was gone, literally gone in 5 minutes. And here another experience. I love not having to take painkillers, especially while pregnant. However, today while driving, I started having spotty vision again. I nearly panicked knowing that I still needed to drive home. Since I had determined that these were most likely in the migraine family, and many things I had read told me to treat it as a migraine, I did the only thing I knew to do. I reached out for the peppermint. I put it on my temples and the back of my neck. I didn't notice any improvement for about 10 minutes, but then I looked up and noticed that I could see perfectly. I was shocked since the vision problems never go away that quickly, so I was able to drive home and go to the grocery store. I did feel a headache at a few different times, so I simply reapplied the peppermint. That was about 5 hours ago, and I have been feeling great this evening. And here another one, a quote from Daily Mail. Almost 200,000 people suffer a migraine attack every day in the UK. In another study, 9 of 10 women said their migraines were eased by applying the forehead quick strip, which is a gel strip containing an active ingredient from the peppermint plant, which is applied directly to the skin and the forehead or neck. Nearly 2/3 got relief within 5 minutes of application, and 1/3 said it started working within 1 minute. Dr. Catherine Hood, who specializes in women's health, said, "Migraines are a huge problem for millions of people, particularly women. This latest research gives a snapshot of the problems and the discomforts faced by migraine sufferers, as well as the techniques they use to help to treat themselves." Another oil is the rosemary oil. The fresh aromatic fragrance of the perennial small rosemary bush is unique in nature. Rosemary is the conifer, you can say, among the Lamiaceae family, uniting many of the properties of the needle leaf oils with those of the flowering plants, and making it a multiple healer with many faces. Above all, rosemary is used in modern herbal medicine as a mild painkiller and for migraines, but also for digestive problems, liver problems, respiratory problems, depression, etc. Here are some testimonials of people who got miraculous healing experiences from migraine and headache with rosemary. I've been migraine sufferer for the last few years. In that time, my doctor has prescribed migraine medication, blood pressure medication, magnesium, all things that need to be ingested and have horrible side effects. I went to buy rosemary oil and was able to try it out. I have to tell, I've never been so convinced of anything until I tried this product. I left it on my nightstand like the instructions told me. By morning I had no pain in my head, no pressure, no sign of it at all. That morning I was spreading the word to all my migraine suffering friends. This product is so wonderful. I can't believe it. Almost let someone cut my head open to get rid of my pain, and this little jar solved all of that. Thank you for saving my life, Rosemary. Julia Hoffman-Graves, in her experiences with Haiti earthquake victims, points out the effect of rosemary oil on her patients. Quote, "The rosemary essential oil treats the typical dizziness from anemia and low blood pressure due to malnutrition on the spot, as well as hypertension-related headaches, as does lavender." Here's a quote from that. "I bought this product in hopes to get rid of my migraine. Literally, within 15 minutes, the pressure in my temples decreased and my headache slowly faded. I would recommend these oils for people who don't care to take medication." Researchers have found for the first time that essential oil from the herb 1.8 sinule type rosemary from North Africa, when sniffed in advance, enables people to remember to do things. It could help patients take their medication on time. It is claimed to even help the forgetful to post a birthday card. No wonder that rosemary oil has also been successfully used in case of ADHD, the attention deficit hyperactivity disorder in schools. The New Health Advisor writes, "When you use this oil to treat your child's ADHD, it will improve his speed and precision in studying and learning. The oil also helps foster physical and emotional stability." And research at Tokyo University demonstrated increase of beta waves when people were smelling rosemary oil. It seems as if the mere smell of rosemary takes away inside pressure in the brain, enabling it to be free from subconscious vibrational charges, which hinder the normal superfluid flow of energy. The result is immediate better focus, concentration, also inner motivation, courage, and vitality. And here another oil, the German chamomile oil. Chamomile has been used by Germanic tribes since times immemorial. The Greeks and Romans were also aware of the healing powers of chamomile. The plant and its essential oil are used specifically for female problems. The botanical name, by the way, Matricaria camomilla, contains the Latin word matrix in its name, meaning caring for the womb, matricaria. This finds its echo in folk medicine, which has always emphasized chamomile's amenagogic properties. Chamomile was also discovered as a nerve strengthener and powerful antispasmodic. The sesquiterpenes, especially camosulane, and sesquiterpenols, for example the alpha-bisabolol of German chamomile oil, excelled in a wide range of healing properties, which are hard to find in comparable strength in other oils. The cooling, harmonizing effects of the special blue-colored essential oil make it a first choice against nervous tension, anxiety, migraine and headaches, and all kinds of stress-related disturbances. If we are overpowered by mental irritation or overheated emotions, getting red, then take the blue here, the blue oil. Or if we have begun to repress certain undigested feelings into the basement of our subconsciousness, we better think of the German chamomile before they turn bad and create toxins, somatizing in form of headaches or other tension trouble in our system. And here, another oil, the Eucalyptus globulus. Eucalyptus oil's toning, energizing nature can be of excellent help to treat headaches and neuralgic pains. It is the free breath which eucalyptus inspires, and this is well documented through ages of folk medicine. It is a freedom also of human emotions, of the soul's unrestricted energies liberating themselves in the flow of ceaseless intentions and creations, which eucalyptus expresses in its amazing movements of prana, or cosmic energy, on the wings of cooling winds. Eucalyptus means freedom, vitality, and space beyond boundaries. Its energy is rhythmic, like moving winds at the top of a mighty tree, and it conveys a potential to spread, to create, to nourish, to absorb. Its color is bluish-green, etheric and yet rooted, rising high and whispering to the breeze of the stars, yet simultaneously drinking in full draughts the waters of creation. And here then the famous Kevra oil. The reawakened knowledge about fragrances and their ability to be extremely helpful in regaining physical, emotional and mental balance has attracted the attention of more and more people in our modern society during the last decades. Pleasant fragrances like Kevra strongly enhance brain coherence, as testified by modern EEG research. Yes, and we have forgotten that natural fragrances are able to open the gates to our soul and fill that incredible emptiness so many are suffering from. Kevra oil, with its very sweet, intensely fruity odor, is a miracle in the hands of those who are aware that our consciousness is the center of healing. It is from here, from the vibrating and radiant center of our pranic energies, that we can transform our body, our health, and go beyond our physical destiny. Here, with oils such as Kevra, we hold the key to constantly rekindle our joy of life, the birthright of each and every one. Very interesting to mention that Ayurvedic medicine uses Kevra to treat the so-called Sadhaka Pitta, the aspect of Pitta that controls the heart function and also contributes to set the mind in harmony. Rue Kevra is an Indian name for the pure essential oil, not mixed with anything. Rue in Urdu language means the soul, so the name carries some special spiritual touch with it. Ayurvedic physicians use kevra oil to treat headaches and earaches, rheumatic pains, and skin problems. They also prescribe it as a stimulant and antispasmodic, as well as good for treating epilepsy. And then lavender. Lavender mainly works on the central nervous system, making it a choice oil for many problems. Problems like insomnia, mental agitation, nervousness, but also headaches, depression, and anxiety. It helps to relax the brain, building up alpha waves in the cortex, which are associated with deep relaxation. Amongst its manifold other applications, lavender's antispasmodic action, particularly against abdominal cramps and colics, its effects as a toner for the heart and against high blood pressure need to be mentioned. It is also a wound healer, energizing and balancing the skin, enhancing blood circulation, acting as a purifier in all areas of the body. The list could be easily continued. Its many indications and its great gentleness make the essential oil of lavender one of the jewels of modern aromatherapy. It is also used in Indian Ayurvedic medicine to relieve depressive states, and by Tibetan Buddhist doctors to treat certain mental disorders. An Indian scientist here, the Sasanejad, he refers to lavender, and they have studied the efficacy of lavender oil, inhalation this time, for the treatment of migraine in placebo-controlled clinical trials. That study suggests that inhalation of lavender essential oil may be effective and a safe treatment modality in the acute management of migraine headaches. And here are two anti-headache and anti-migraine formulas: peppermint, chamomile, basil, lavender, and then to breathe in from the bottle and massage in the temples. And here another formula with true lavender and cajeput oil and clove oil mixed into sweet almond oil and also arnica or St. John's wort oil, and then also for massaging gently the temples. Finally, another oil against headaches and migraine, and that is Ravensara. In traditional folk medicine of Madagascar, Ravensara is truly the oil that heals, the medicine tree, as it was always considered. Until today, Ravensara is used for numerous health problems in Madagascar, all these in the categories more of viral and bacterial infections. Ravensara has a very pleasant, cooling, and uplifting freshness, which makes one deeply let go of mental fixations and thereby raise our spirit. Stirring up blocked energies, the oil stimulates the mind for a more positive handling of paralyzing emotions, and it is therefore also excellent to use in case of migraines or headaches. As a powerful stimulant, Ravensara oil also quickly relaxes aching muscles and sinews, and it also helps against liver problems like viral hepatitis and viral gastroenteritis. It plays even a role in the treatment of mononucleosis, of cholera, and other challenges of the immune or also the lymphatic system. So here we get it again, a glimpse into the holistic perfection of nature, with all its miraculous natural healers like the essential oils, and how they are connecting universal powers of the earth and space, the two elements together in such a creative way. So many wonderful benefits at the same time, and always just in one single plant, and so many synergistic healing properties in just a small bottle of oil. One can only feel deeply grateful to nature's intelligence for all these amazing gifts made available to us humans who are whirled around in this strange carousel of our modern hectic world.